Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming my February perfume tray. So we're going to start by going over how I did with January's tray. So let me actually start with Parfum de Marly's, there's a Safenade. Oh, just one second. You guys were kind of close there. I actually started off with a travel size, kind of like this, for this one, and I did finish that up just like I thought I would finally, and moved on. So I got some really good wears out of this. I wore it several times. I really enjoyed it. I was concerned that it was going to be similar to other orange blossom fragrances in my collection, but after wearing it a lot and getting to know it more, it actually has this nice note that offers like a little bit of greenness or freshness without being a green fragrance, and it's has good longevity, but the performance isn't too overpowering. I really enjoyed it. Glad I have it in my collection. The next one was Love by Killian. I got a lot of wears out of this one. It's kind of hard to tell because there's not that many little see-through spots on here, but this is a fragrance that I hated and now I love it. I actually have a backup refill of this and I got a lot of good wears out of it. I'm sure I'll continue to reach for it because I do crave it a lot more than I used to, especially now that it's sat and it's gotten like deeper and richer and smoother. Let's move on to the little travels. So this is the Fragrance du Bois Minuit et Demi travel. I didn't quite finish it up, but I did make a good dent in it. I do enjoy it. I will finish it up, but I think after wearing it, quite a few times this month, while it smells nice, I'm not sure the performance justifies the price tag. It has gotten stronger since I first purchased the sample, but still not quite again, worth the price. I guess if I was lucky and found it on a really good sale or deal, then maybe. It is nice and it's warm and it's sweet and it's very cozy and comforting. But it's also not a scent profile that I reach for a ton. The the next one is Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, and this is just the travel. You can see there's still quite a bit in there. I did wear it a couple of times. It's really nice. I actually really do enjoy it. I don't know that I would ever need a full bottle of it. I do like having the nice little travel for when I'm in the mood for that scent profile, and I can just toss it in my bag and take it with me, which is nice. So I am glad I have the little travel. I did enjoy it. I know I will continue to reach for it and use it up. And the last travel I have is this is from Scentbird, and this is room 1015, and this is the Cherry Punk. Let's open this up. So you can see I still have some left. I got a couple of wears out of it. It's really good. I really enjoy it. I also have Kayali's Love Fist Burning Cherry. They don't smell the same, but they have a similar vibe. So when I do finish this up, I might still be interested in getting a bottle, but not until the Kayali one is done, because the vibe is too similar for me. Cherry is not my favorite note. It's not something I kind of crave or reach for a lot. So I definitely don't need to start compiling cherry fragrances back into my collection. But I do really enjoy it. The performance is good. The smell is good. The cherry is not fake or too synthetic. It smells like a dark, kind of juicy cherry. The leather in there is really nice and kind of gives it an edge. Really, really liked it. Let's go to the one I did the worst on. Lancome Oud Bouquet. I had this on my tray in December. Didn't wear it at all from what I remember. I did wear it once in January, just once. And it smells so good. I don't know why I don't wear it more often, because I love the way it smells, like eyes rolling to the back of my head. Right? It has rose, it has woody notes in there. I'm not sure it has real oud. It has praline. I believe there might be saffron in here. It's a really intoxicating, beautiful beast mode fragrance. I just don't reach for that often. So this one might go on the chopping block. I'm being a lot more vicious with my declutters for 2024. I want a very, very curated collection. So that might have to go. We'll see how I feel by the end of the year. The fragrance that actually surprised me, this was Atomic Rose. This is by Narciso. And This was probably one of my most worn on the tray. I wore this quite a few times. It's too bad the bottle's so dark you can't see if there's a dent in here. This, I was a little concerned after purchasing it and, sampling it, that it was going to be too similar to my Delina exclusive. It's not. Yes, they have the same kind of like note profile, but they do very different things. This one starts off a little darker and definitely edgier. I would say this is a more unisex fragrance, where Delina exclusive is definitely, in my opinion, leaning more feminine. The rose in here is this, it kind of reminds me of the rose in Gris Dior. It's like a very dark but like crisp, clean, dewdropped covered rose. So it has this beautiful freshness that cuts through the kind of dark quality that this fragrance has. I wore this a lot. It's easy to wear. That kind of strong opening does fade and blends into all the other notes in the mid and the base. It's really beautiful. I have a ranking coming up for my fragrances, and I purchased quite a few Initios in 2023. And this was actually ranking at the bottom of the 4 Initios I got, and it's kind of moving its way up to the top. I really, really, really love Atomic Rose. And then we have Black Phantom by Killian. I actually only reached for this a couple of times. This is one of my favorite Killian fragrances. I always say it smells like a sexy pirate. It's got dark chocolate, rum, I think caramel, maybe a purple floral. I can't remember, maybe almond. It's really, really nice. It's very smooth, dark, rich, but not cloying. Beautiful fragrance. And the last one that was on my tray was Kayali Vanilla 28. This is another one that I reached for quite a bit last month. I only wore it on its own once or twice. Again, vanilla is not my favorite note profile. I like vanilla in fragrances, but just vanilla fragrances are not my favorite. But this one is just different from other vanilla fragrances, and it does layer really well with other things, and it definitely layers well with other Kayali fragrances. So I wore this quite a bit, layered with Deja Vu, which is my favorite from the house. I like to layer it with Cassili. I like to layer it with Valentino Donna Born Aroma. So I got a lot of good wears out of this. It always gets reached for, but this month I wanted to make sure I wore it quite a bit. I'd like to get through the bottle before it starts to turn, because I've had it for a couple years. Okay, so now let's go over what's going to be on my tray for the month of February. Let's start with another scent box travel spray. This is Parfums de Marly's Delina. This is new-ish. You can see it's almost all full. I can smell it just from opening it up. This is a very beautiful rose fragrance. This is one that the first time I smelled it, I thought it smelled nice, but I didn't like it. It was very strong, very tart and sharp in the opening, and that incense gave me a headache. I have since, smelled a lot of fragrances. I think my nose has changed and developed. And I have the other 2 Delinas, which I love, and then decided to give the original one a try. So I'm going through the travel to see if I want to actually add the full bottle into my collection, or if between those 2 Delinas and Atomic Rose, I'm good to go and don't need to add another, rose fragrance into my collection. The next one that will be going onto my tray is MFK's Gentle Fluidity Gold. This is a really beautiful vanilla fragrance, except for, to me, it doesn't smell like too vanilla-y. It has juniper berries. I believe it has cardamom in here. I'm not sure what else, but it's nice. It's sweet and cozy and inviting, but it's not gourmand. It has a little touch of freshness to it. It's very classy, very elegant, perfect signature scent. I've gotten compliments from strangers when I've worn it, but I've noticed if it's not on my tray, I don't reach for it. I just forget about it. She slips to the back and then just gets unloved. So I'm putting it on the tray again because it does need to get worn. I do enjoy it when I wear it. It's not my favorite from the house, but again, I never feel Move these up closer. They seem so far away. I never feel like, ugh, why did I put that on when I do choose to wear it? The next one that will be on my tray is Poison Girl. This is the EDP by Christian Dior. This is really good. This has, I believe, bitter orange. It has rose. It has orange blossom. There's a lot of notes. I believe there's almond or heliotrope, tonka bean, maybe vanilla. This is a very dense, thick, sweet, and it's gotten more so as the time has gone on. Fragrance, it's very intoxicating, very seductive. I've been told I smell very mysterious when I wear it. I actually wore this the other night. I find this to be an easy reach for myself, but it wasn't always the case the first time I tried it. It did not sit well with me. It made me kind of queasy, but I really, really do enjoy it now, and I want to get some wears out of it because even though I've worn it a couple times the past few months, I kind of put it at the back because I can get kind of hooked on it and then just wear it all day, every day, and then forget about some of my other fragrances. The next one will be Giorgio Armani Si Fiori. It smells so good. This is another one that I love the way it smells, and I just don't reach for it that often. And so this is the year that I decide if it stays in my collection or not. I'm going to put it on my tray. Depending on how much I reach for it, how much I enjoy it, I'm really going to spend some time with it. Determines whether it's going to stay or not, because I want my collection to be things that I love, that are 10 out of 10s, and that I actually want to wear. I don't have to reach for them all the time, but it has to be something that I actually do want to wear and will reach for. And this has just been a fragrance I really enjoy the smell of, but just don't reach for on my own. So hopefully that'll get some wears this month. Then the next one is Narciso Rodriguez Musc Noir Rose for her. This is, I believe, the 1.7 ounce bottle, and there's a pretty good dent in there. This is the first fragrance from the line that I tried and really liked. This is beautiful. It has plum, rose, vanilla, obviously musk. I think there's 2 different types of musk. This is a really interesting mix of like fresh and clean because of the musks, but also like deep and sultry because of the rose and the plum and the vanilla. It's not too heavy. It's not too strong. It shouldn't feel like it's overpowering you, so you might not even think it's performing well, but it does leave a trail. It has really good sillage. As you move around through the day, you will smell it. People around you will smell it. It's a very beautiful fragrance. I really enjoy it. And so I want to reach for it some more this month because, again, got thrown in the back burner because I did that dent pretty quickly and then felt like I needed to give some of my other fragrances more love. The next one going on my tray will be Gris Dior by Christian Dior. This is the big, I think like 200 or 250 ml bottle. This smells so good. This is a floral chypre fragrance. This has, I believe, oak moss, bergamot, rose, maybe patchouli. I can't remember what else is in here. But this is a really nice, classy, elegant, sophisticated, perfect signature scent. When it opens up, it is earthy. The first time I smelled it, I was like, oh, this is not for me, and didn't really give it a chance. But I went back to it, and you just have to let it sit on your skin and see how it develops with your body chemistry. And on me, that earthiness tones down, and now I actually do kind of appreciate it a little bit. And then the bergamot and the rose comes through, and it provides this very soft, fresh, sweet, but not gourmand sweet, not cloying sweet, like a natural sweetness by a dewdrop covered rose, freshness. And you just smell fantastic all day. You smell clean. It goes, in my opinion, for any occasion. You could wear it to the gym, to work, out to lunch, out to brunch, out to dinner, anywhere, and you will smell great. I get compliments on it. I really, really, really enjoy this fragrance. And I'm glad I got the big bottle because it's expensive. So getting this bottle, to me, made it worth it because for just a little bit more, I got double, like a 100 ml bottle. So that will be in my collection for many years to come, I'm assuming. And the last one going on my tray is new to my collection. It's my first fragrance of 2024. I've been wanting this for years, at least 3 years. This is Amouage Overture Woman. Look how beautiful this bottle is. It's frosted, and the emblem and cap are rose gold. And this is, oh, it smells so good. This is boozy. I believe there's apple in here, maybe saffron. I'm not sure. I don't have, I had a sample that I babied, you know, over the past several months, and I actually got this. I actually did get it as a Christmas present, but I haven't had a chance to wear it yet. So 2024 is really when I'm going to get a chance to crack into this bottle and see how it goes. But it's this really beautiful, sweet, but again, not gourmand sweet, but it is a heavy fragrance. I don't know how this would do in the summer, but I want to get a chance to wear this before it's, you know, spring, summer rolls around and see how it is in cooler months. I'll test it again once it warms up. But yeah, it smells so good. And once I've worn it more and, you know, get to know it better, I'll have more thoughts on it. I might do a mini haul. I have a couple more fragrances on my list for the next month or two, and maybe I can go more in depth on it then. But I'm very excited to have this in my collection, and I'm very excited to wear this in February and get to know it better, see how I like it, see where it fits into my collection. And I'm glad that my other Amouage now has a little friend, because I did declutter Love Tuberose, but I still have Portrayal Woman, which is a very beautiful tobacco white floral fragrance. Okay, so here is my perfume tray for the month of February. I'm very excited for it. If you have any recommendations, please leave them down in the comments below. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.